Hey everybody, I hope you're living great lives out there. Welcome to the new Good Life series, Life Lessons. In this series, we're going to have quick, casual conversations with people about things in their life that they love, maybe valuable lessons that they've had along the way, and yeah, all that good stuff. Please enjoy.
I guess not everybody knows us and yeah, and why we feel like we live good lives. What's um what's one reason why you would say you live a good life?
One reason I think I have a good life, honestly, is just because I just have people around me that care about each other. Um, and they're always trying to help each other, support each other, empower each other, do better. That's very true with my friends, but I think definitely it's true with my family, especially my mom. She's always trying to get her kids in better situations and really take care of them. So I don't know. I think that's definitely a reason why I live a good life, just because there's people around me that are looking to take care of me. Yeah.
Man, what's one way that you feel like somebody's, like you said, your mom, what's one way that she's really invested in you that's made a difference?
There's so many things that she's done. Yeah, my mom basically works for just to see her kids succeed. So she works basically 12-hour days just to pay my tuition and to pay school for my sister, my youngest sister. Um, yeah, and so she puts in a lot of hard work just to make sure we're taken care of.
Man, that's special. Yeah, yeah, it's so true that the people that you surround yourself with can really make the difference on, I guess, how accessible or how easy a good life is to have. Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's definitely harder to live a good life if you only have crappy people around you.
that's true, dude.
Yeah, then you get coaxed into that lifestyle too. Yeah, what about you, man?
Me, I'd say I live a good life, um, partially because I'm really empowered by like God and truth and good people, um, but also through like lots of effort and struggle. like, yeah, I think just my just struggle and like hard work and effort um, towards something that's good has always proved to work, and so it just motivates me to keep doing that because yeah, if it works, then why stop? And so it kind of becomes a habit, like hardship comes, do my best, seek out what's good, and then just strive for that as much as I can.
That's crazy. Yeah, but you must be like you have great motivation, I'm sure, just to always strive for the next good thing. I think some people struggle with that a lot.
Oh, it definitely makes life a lot simpler because a lot of questions just get answered. Like I remember being caught up in my head about what to do next and what my life's gonna look like and all the anxiety of what my purpose is. But doing the next good thing and seeking out love and goodness, just having that always be an answer makes it a lot easier to figure out what my purpose is. Not generally, but like in the moment in that day. So the whole reason for life lessons is to really hear like what people find to be super important in life. And I guess I would just want to get right to the core of it and find out what is like one or two life lessons that if you could just snap your fingers and everyone in the world understands it. Um, yeah, what would you teach the world?
That's hard, man. Um, yeah, that's something that I'm learning right now, actually. My wife has been teaching me really about just like being gentle with people, with your surroundings, and yeah, like I'm very, I don't know, I don't want to say aggressive, but just like almost, I love things, but I'm kind of careless about how like I take care of stuff. She's showing me how being gentle could be like a source of love for people. Because I did grow up. I grew up like kind of rough housing, you know, and like I was always getting beat up, and I don't know. Yeah, rough, not a rough neighborhood, but like rough circumstances, and that's kind of the attitude I took on, and that's still like how I handle everyday things, like even picking up a sofa or something. I'll like just like boom, and it's broken.
Oh man.
But yeah, and
Just like taking a little bit more care
yeah,
with the things that you're doing. And
yeah, especially when it comes to people, because I know, especially in relationships, you can't be careless all the time, and just being gentle is something that I'm learning is very valuable. And even for your own body, you know, like I like to think that I'm indestructible, and so I put myself through all these obstacles and trials, and like my body's hurting by the end of the day, and I just forget to take like just be gentle with my body and take care of myself, because I know I have a lot for the future. So yeah.
I feel like I definitely I could have used that lesson like all throughout high school and early into college. That's solid. Yeah, I like that a lot.
That's the one that sticks out to me the most right now. Yeah. What about you? I know I'm sure you had countless lessons, but what's one or two lessons that really stick out to you?
The first is just one that kind of fixed my life, or like, I don't know, that sounds a little dramatic, but I didn't grow up with a lot of good relationships. Like my family, we always argued, and my parents weren't together, and they didn't have a good relationship. And in the neighborhood I was in, there weren't a lot of people that had good, healthy relationships. And everybody was just kind of looking out for themselves, or intentionally or unintentionally hurting the people that they said they cared for and that they loved. And yeah, and that was something I really wanted to not live into, and I didn't want to be that way. I didn't want to treat people the way that other people treated them, and I didn't want to treat people the way that I was treating them at the time. But I didn't really have an answer because I just didn't have that resource, you know.
It's hard to just pull that out of nowhere.
Who does? I feel like so few people have a resource in how to take care of each other. And but yeah, it's really sunk into me just that love is all about others, and it's not about me. And yeah, and that love is not about being reciprocated. It's not about it's not something that you do in order for others to do anything for you. And that a loving relationship doesn't need anything in return.
Dang, man, that's solid, dude.
Yeah, I mean it's helped me grow a lot, because I feel like when you're in relationships for other people, and you're just good to them, usually people kind of come in and out of your life, but you can make a real difference for someone. And then what can really make that love worth it is when they're grateful for it, and then they start to love other people the same way. So yeah, that's made my family grow a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, I always feel like, yeah, I give a lot to people, and then when something doesn't come back to me, I kind of get hurt, or like, not even like a thanks or anything, you know. Like I'm like, dang, yo, I really cared about you, and it sucks that. But that's a good perspective to have, and truly loving somebody doesn't ask for anything back.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool for me right now.
It's really good. I feel like that's something I wish I had when I was younger. Another life lesson that I found to be super important is just learning what you're responsible for and what you're not. It's like, I think a long time growing up, I was super anxious. Like I was really high anxiety, because I thought I could fix everything. You know, I thought if things went well, it was because of me, and I thought if things didn't go well, it was because of me. And yeah, so I would go through these waves of like feeling super responsible and working really hard to fix everything in my life and in other people's lives. And then when things didn't go well, I would like crash, right? And then I wouldn't want to be responsible for anything, and I would blame my mom and my dad or the people in my life for the way that my life was. But at the end of the day, like, I'm the only person living my experience and experiencing my life, and it's not up to anybody else to make that what I want it to be. And it's also not my responsibility to make anybody else's experience even what they want it to be, you know, let alone what I'd want it to be. So I would say that's probably the second lesson.
Dang, yo. That's kind of freeing. A lot of liberation in that one.
Yeah, man. So those are mine. That's what I got. I'm really excited to see how this series continues. I think it'll be really cool to get to know people and kind of, I don't know, everybody's got their best lesson so far.
Yeah.
It'll be cool to see the best that everybody's got.
Yeah, man. Everybody's got a different lesson too.
But thanks for sharing with me and talking with me, dude.
Thanks, bro.
Love you, man.
Love you too.
I'll do that.
Oop.